The Last of Us. I am going to do the third Last of Us trailer, I think. And then girlfriend reviews for The Last of Us, which I think is maybe the first one. So maybe I should have done that before, but whatever. I'm a hot mess all the time and that's fine. And then the Honest Game trailer. So we'll see how all of that goes. Let's get into it. I hope this is another convince a new person kind of trailer.
I know you wish things were different.
Oh. Joel? Is that his name? Okay. Oh my gosh. So I didn't realize she was so young in the last one. I'm filming these back to back. And so in the first one, I guess I didn't realize she was so young, which is why when I was watching the second one, I thought maybe that woman in that was her. But I'm assuming, and I will have hopefully read your comments, I'm sure somebody explained to me who those characters were, that she's another character, maybe a new character in this game. Anyway. More guitar.
I wish things were different. Ellie!
Oh.
But they ain't.
Please stop.
I think somebody said before that this game was similar to The Walking Dead in that you like learn that. Maybe I'm making this up and somebody was just talking about The Walking Dead. That the people are like just as bad as the monsters. Is that a thing in this game? So we had what seemed like a religious zealot in the last trailer.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
To do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this.
I want what you want,
I don't want to be alive in an apocalypse.
but not at any cost.
I want to be the first zombie. I want to be the one who gets hit by the nuke. I'm not tough enough for that.
I really hope you make it.
Me too!
I have to finish it.
There's a cost.
We could have killed you. Maybe you should have.
Holy! That was great. That was like a movie trailer. So I guess just the first one I didn't particularly like, but that was cool. I felt things. I felt feelings. Okay, girlfriend reviews, teach me something about this game. Please.
A week after going to Best Buy and buying a PS4 Pro, God of War, and a big ol' 4K TV, my boyfriend looked at the PlayStation store like...
Okay.
He could finally experience Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 4,
I think you have me confused with somebody else.
Bloodborne, and Star Fox and Rob. But there was one game he'd been waiting 5 years
Okay,
to play.
this is something that, I'm gonna say it again, I don't want to start gaming right now. But when I do, the sheer amount of different consoles and games that associate with a certain console, it's super intimidating. It's super intimidating. Please, I love you guys. Don't flood the comments with just buy this thing for this game because I'm not gonna game. But I'm just putting it out there. One day, if you're ever talking to a non-gamer, not me, trying to convince them to game, not me, somebody else, not me. Just, you know, really, you gotta be really, the different Xbox, PlayStation 85, PlayStation 2, on a PC, on a whatever, it's very intimidating.
A game so legendary that it was able to win all of these awards in the same year that GTA 5, BioShock Infinite, and Tomb Raider came out. Not to mention Aliens Colonial Marines.
I don't know what any of that means.
Brought you Keith the Thief and Way of the Warrior, The Last of Us. Our most requested game by far.
Okay.
Thank you for nothing.
But this isn't the 10,000th review of The Last of Us. This is a review of what it's like to live with someone who played The Last of Us. twice in 6 months. Major spoilers ahead, y'all.
Okay,
We got some
great.
big spoilers coming.
Yes.
When I first described The Last of Us as a post-apocalyptic third-person stealth cover zombie shooter, I thought we would need to put the TV on the ceiling so I could still watch while I rolled my eyes. That acronym of genres sounds like everything girlfriends dislike about gaming. Loud, gross, and indistinguishable from the horde.
I think this might be my last girlfriend review. This might be my last girlfriend review solely because I get the gimmick now, and I don't like the gimmick.
I'll never doubt Naughty Dog again. Naughty Dog, if you're watching, we don't do potty mouth on this channel, but I'm honoring The Last of Us with my first ever holy award. I mean, just the 15-minute intro is better than most television pilots. I love the characters immediately.
I think it's stuck. It's not.
What? No. Oh, haha.
And felt the actual panic of society crumbling as
I
the
did.
children moved through the chaos. Normally, main characters in video games, and almost always children, make it out alive.
Yeah!
We're safe.
But this guy must have had plot armor piercing ammo, because your daughter dies.
Don't do this to me, babe. Don't do this to me, babe. Come on.
Even my boyfriend was like, holy and I was pretty much this. But when he asked me if I wanted him to keep playing, I was like, because that was dope. Not the dead kid specifically, but like the whole thing.
I get
The
it,
Last
girl.
of Us feels like it was made for backseat gamers.
Well, better than nothing.
It has a linear story told in easily consumable chapters, which is becoming rare in the industry.
Cool.
As much as I like the plot in most open
Linear
world games,
games.
my boyfriend usually goes, oh, the main story's over there? I'm gonna go the exact opposite direction.
Here, your frying pan.
And then all the urgency is lost, I forget who people are and what he was even supposed to be doing. But in The Last of Us, the plot is omnipresent. It's in the environment. Who's with him?
I think it's a pile of dead children.
Looms over every violent encounter. Plays out in dialogue while you explore.
I teach you how to play guitar.
Oh,
Shines
okay.
in the best performances ever motion.
Oh, really?
I have no idea what loss is.
Oh,
I
cool.
have cared
Oh,
for
that girl.
died or left me. Everyone except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that that's how
Acting in
they
this
did
game is better
it.
than any zombie movie. Don't at me.
You listen to me, you little
Or do. Here's my twist. The driven gameplay is what makes the third-person stealth cover zombie shooting actually enjoyable to watch. Yes. Oh, a tortellini.
A
For the first time ever in a
tortellini.
game, I was emotionally invested in how much ammo my boyfriend had left. You're gonna use your bow?
I upgraded it. Shorty. Wow.
What he should craft, and how he should use his items, because
Huh.
each encounter was like an action-packed obstacle between episodes of a Netflix show or something.
Interesting.
Don't play this game for your girlfriend just yet, though. If she doesn't enjoy crying, snuff films.
Oh god.
Bill, was she a
jeez.
zombie?
No, that was his girlfriend.
Tortellini,
Tortellini.
doom, torture,
I'll pop your goddamn knee off.
or the uncanny likeness of Ellen Page. And the last one might be her worst nightmare. Almost every character you meet is instantly likable and destined to traumatize you. Joel's partner and possible lover Tess? Bit. Ellie's new friend Sam? Bit. Sam's older brother Henry? Suicide. Callus, the lovable horse? Shot off a cliff.
Oh, jeez.
David, the friendly yet suspicious stranger? Cannibal rapist. This random bunny? Floppy boy. Hello.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Oh.
This game offers very little joy. There are beautiful moments along the journey, but they are still heart-wrenching.
So, is everything you were hoping for?
And your boyfriend will try to ruin them.
I have an idea.
Even the ending is an ethical pop quiz I didn't want to take.
Fireflies.
Like, wait a
It's true.
minute.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Are we the baddie?
That's the reason I like this game, though. It's bold, existential, and gives a new meaning to survival horror. Instead of surviving another generic zombie shooter, the players actually have to survive love and loss.
You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
The
Rude.
developers had an amazing story to tell, and not only did they unapologetically challenge gamers to feel, they straight up challenged Hollywood to do it better. So, should your boyfriend play The Last of Us?
Cool, interesting.
Yes, and you should definitely watch. Unless you don't like the uncanny likeness of Ellen Page, or violence involving bricks. Should you watch your boyfriend play The Last of Us again? No, because all the emotional impact from the first time will be ruined by immature jokes.
So are they like dating? I missed it. I have an idea. Should love it.
Is that?
Just like for the good old times.
You guys, we had so much fun.
Yeah,
playing The
that's
Last of
fun.
Us with
I
you on
really
Twitch
like
last week. We can't wait.
I
to
really
spend-
like everything about girlfriend reviews except the gimmick. Except that. That's the only thing, and I hate it so much. I'm over it. But whatever. Still a great video. I thought it was very interesting, and I am interested in learning more about what happens in the first game. That feels like something that maybe I'll watch on my Discord with people if there is like a movie version or something. If you guys want to do that, I don't know, you can let me know. And yeah, okay. Honest trailer. I didn't realize that it's a rarity to have a linear story in games. So that's interesting to me. I mean, 4 or 5 months ago, I didn't realize any of this stuff because I had no idea that there were complex storylines in games. But now that I do know that, I guess I thought, like, I'm learning the different styles. I don't know if that's the right term to use. I guess open world and whatever the opposite is. And is The Last of Us the opposite of that? Where you don't... Linear. Is that what she said? You guys will let me know. Thanks. I'm sure somebody will. And again, as always, thank you so much for your comments and your support. If you want to explain something to me, I greatly appreciate that. Just take a quick look to see if somebody else has already said it and upvoted if it has been said. I do try and read every single comment that I get, although I don't respond to all of them, and I'm very sorry for that. I try my best to respond to a lot, and let's get into the last thing that we're gonna do. The Last of Us. Oh, it's a part 2 Honest Game trailer. I wonder if there's a part 1 Honest Game trailer. Oh, and there's spoilers in it. This huge thing on the... Anyways.
Rated S for spoilers.
Thank you.
This video is brought to you by Facebook Gaming. We're building the world's gaming community. Join us and help shape a creator-first gaming platform where you can build your own community around the games you love to stream.
Okay.
From the studio known for its cinematic masterpieces, and also this Pants Bandicoot, comes the sequel to one of the most highly regarded hallway shooters in gaming history that brings innovation to the series in a way the world has never seen before, by sucking every ounce of joy out of it. The Last of Us 2. Swallow the bitter pill that is The Last of Us 2, as Neil Druckmann reaches deep into his nihilism to bring you a brutal depiction of the evils of human nature.
Okay, it is a human nature thing.
Except instead of any underlying message of hope, everyone just wants to torture and murder each other.
Okay.
As the sequel tries to capture the lightning in a bottle that was its predecessor, but manages to light it on fire instead, creating a Molotov cocktail of controversy, with rumors of extreme studio crunch times, massive story leaks, swapping out voice lines and character skins in trailers, extremely restrictive review agreements, and absolutely historic review bombing.
I don't know what any of that
As
means.
Basically everyone on the internet decides that the game is either a monumental work of art or an absolute flaming pile of trash, when the real answer is somewhere in between. It's an unparalleled technical achievement that makes you feel like a pile of trash when you play it.
That doesn't sound fun
Enter
at all.
the overgrown wreckage of Seattle.
Okay.
As you explore a city turned into a lawless crater of destruction in the aftermath of a pandemic, much like actual modern Seattle. As you explore beautifully designed set pieces of dilapidated buildings, broken bridges, and dense forests that start off with a surprisingly open zone to explore at your own pace, before funneling you back into one-way corridors for the rest of the game, where you'll pick through every last closet so you can hoard half scissors like they're elixirs in a Final Fantasy, crack safes with the combinations that people helpfully left on notes 5 feet away, find your 18th pristine guitar so you can play your girlfriend the world's worst cover of Take On Me.
What?
And solve environmental puzzles designed so they can show off their rope physics tech. while the hint button screams at you to move along so you can get to the next cutscene about savagely beating someone to death. As the game's incredible acting, animation, and environmental design do their best to cover up for the fact that this entire series is basically dark Uncharted.
I still need to do Uncharted.
Crush yet another dog's skull in the graphic combat of The Last of Us 2. As the already gruesome executions of the previous games are given the best treatment money can buy. And your horrendous murders are rendered with extreme detail. Which would probably be more effective if we hadn't all been desensitized for the past 2 decades to think this stuff is awesome.
It's not. It's gross.
As you angrily MacGyver a variety of guns, bows, and makeshift explosives to smash your enemies into pulp. Or go in quiet with the signature stealth mechanics that will have you hearing through walls like you're the daredevil. To sneak up behind your foes and take them down quietly with your now infinite shiv. Then get immediately spotted because of the 2-minute-long choking animation. And be forced to die-hard your way through the rest of the fight. Mashing the dodge mechanic to duck and weave like a seasoned boxer if they get too close. Until you get caught and watch yourself get butchered like poultry.
What?
Or get your head mashed in with a hammer. Or get your face eaten off. And so on, and so forth. In unforgiving combat whose brutality is pretty satisfying despite its best intentions.
It's not satisfying for me. That's not
satisfying. Of an otherwise unrelenting slog through terrible circumstances and worse decisions.
What the heck?
That will have you saying, "Man, I can't wait till I get back to the part where I shotgun a guy in the face and his friends cry out his name in anguish." Experience the full misery of The Last of Us 2's narrative, as the sequel decides the tone and characters of the previous game just weren't up to par. And kills off one of the first game's main characters within the first couple of hours, setting off a John Wick-style revenge plotline that will have Ellie murdering hundreds in a quest for her father figure's killers. Until you get to the twist, and they have you play as Joel's murderer. Then expect you to be sympathetic because she decides to not kill some kids, I guess? Which would have had more impact if the game wasn't based on you mowing down literal platoons of people and then torturing them for information. Not to mention the extremely convenient encounters as secondary characters appear out of nowhere, then are taken out just as unceremoniously. That have little to no impact on the story because you never actually gave a about them in the first place. As The Last of Us 2 desperately struggles to be poignant by making the character you control do dumb and unspeakable over and over again, and then tries to make you feel bad for controlling them. All while making the same tired point about revenge being bad that was cliche and bitter at times. In a narrative that will leave you feeling as hollow, pointless, and nihilistic as the world of The Last of Us 2. I mean, at least the protagonist of Spec Ops: The Line had a way out. So shiv that clicker and get ready to feel like shit. In a technical marvel that's the closest that video games have ever come to the feeling of reading a great work of literature.
Wow.
In that it feels important, is occasionally fascinating, but mostly just sucks. If you really want to save $60, just put The Walking Dead and The End of Old Yeller on at the same time. It should give you about the same experience. Starring Ellie, Degenerate, Mazel Tov, Ronda, Drowsy, Short Round, Hunger, Asia. Excuse me. He's not even. Okay. This is just getting ridiculous. Kill Jill 2, Depression Boogaloo.
My gosh.
You know, the most unbelievable thing about this game is trying to make us think that people are going to play the PS Vita during the apocalypse. We all know that the Game Gear is the post-apocalypse console of choice. It's a handheld and a brick.
Video games.
This video is brought to you by
That was funny, and showed me that I have no interest in watching this game or playing this game or anything that looks so gruesome and gross and gory, and no thank you, no thank you. So what I can take from that, and you guys can let me know whether or not I'm right or wrong, is that the first one, like, was just more development, like, of the characters, perhaps. I mean, this guy in the Honest trailer was saying that there are a lot of throwaway characters. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I want to know about the first one and then just pretend like headcanon that there's a happily ever after or something. Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting, but those were good. Not as good as the first Last of Us. The opening that I watched, and still nothing has really topped Overwatch and the Panda World of Warcraft. Those are still my top spots, so if you guys think you have something that can knock them out of the top spots, I am open to hear about it. But keep in mind, you know, I like feel good. Anyways, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and taking care of each other out there. Please, if you're into fantasy, check out my novel Magic Required. My second novel, Dominion Required, is coming out November 26th. If you do pre-order it, please enter the pre-order contest. I will be giving away some prizes, sending out some postcards, and all of the information for that is in the description. And until next time, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper. I'll be back.